The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle, and here we go. Chu reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Park Ji-sung, and he welcomes it in. Chance, surely! Cleared away. Roll! And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Greenwood.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Albert Ferrer. That's gone for a throw-in. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now he's got space here. Good ball over the top. Corner it is. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Chu plays it short. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Mateus, Raul. Rodri clears. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Raul. Park Ji-sung. Raul. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Pato. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Donatoni.
Barcelona always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Zanetti. Knocks it out wide. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, that's a key interception. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Mateus. Now it's Greenwood. He is starved of space and time. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shooting chance! Xabi Alonso. Mateus. Donatoni. Raul. Now it's Raul. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And Donatoni, looking for the run, thinks about the shot. Chance for a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Xavi Alonso. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. It's Greenwood! Now he wants to get in on the act here. Now it's Pato. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Greenwood. And he's quick to get rid. Xavi Alonso looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Greenwood! Just not quite happening for him just now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Greenwood. Big chance! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. Down to business again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Gives it back. Passing nice and neat. Greenwood driving forwards. Howson defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And it's Batistuta. Doué.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Xavi Alonso. Batistuta in the hunt and looking threatening. That's a cute ball. Can he latch on to this? Xavi Alonso. Park Ji-sung. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Doué. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Greenwood. He's played it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Stood up well to him there. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Pato. Oh, it's Pato! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Xavi Alonso. Park Ji-sung. And here's Pato. Donatoni. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Xavi Alonso. Park Ji-sung. Raul. Now it's Greenwood. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. This is a promising build-up. Greenwood! Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
El dorsal 7 será reemplazado por el dorsal 23.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Mateus. He's had it taken off him. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Xavi Alonso. Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Xavi Alonso. And here's Mbappe, Shevchenko. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shevchenko gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Now it's Kukçu. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Greenwood. That's Park Ji-sung. And it's Xavi Alonso. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Shevchenko. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Mateus.
Un minuto de descuento.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's intervened well there. Park Ji-sung looking to pass their way up the pitch. Baresi makes the interception. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's away we go then. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
The muscular approach does pay off here. He's in a good position here. Not the most convincing of passes. Vitinha, and it's Seedorf, and it's Stojkovic. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's going for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Dahari, he's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders. Well, this is worrying, he is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Sneijder! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Vitinha. And he's being shifted off it. Batistuta. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona have their second corner now. Selangor have the chance to go the other way. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now, can they get him away? And it's Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, good take. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona have their third corner. No, there's no sort of quality on that. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Seedorf. Gives it back. Selangor are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha. And it's Seedorf. And Stojkovic. Great vision. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's on it, can he get away? Stojkovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bellingham. And this is Pato. Sneijder, and he's worked it through. Dahari has the space to scheme. It's Dahari! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's there to clear it. That's a sharp pass. Oh, a delicate chip through. Sneijder wants to run onto this. Shoots! It's in! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So we have the first goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Sneijder. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Pato. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Plays a shot. Batistuta! Denied by an instinctive save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's managed to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kukchu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Doué. Schneider. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second period is underway.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha, a probing pass. It's a goal kick. No way through there. Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
Now, there's a terrific hit. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Almost an hour gone. That has not gone well. Looking for options for move. It's Pato! And that's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Not the most accurate pass. Pullet makes a dash for it. Ambitious ball here. Rijkaard. Schneider. And it's Schneider. Now he's got space here. Pepe calmly anticipates. Seedorf. Here's Vitinha. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Bellingham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Beckenbauer. This is a promising build-up. Half an hour gone in the second half. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Vitinha. Seedorf. Schneider. Stojkovic. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch.
Tries a shot! Goal! And they've got their lead back. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 5 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 23, el dorsal 11, Ronaldinho, el dorsal 27.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Selangor with the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with...
Terrific effort! He will be livid with himself. That has been slung wide. Great defending, strong and determined.
Selangor nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. So what can they make of this? Ronaldinho.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cleared without hesitation. And that will be the final act. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Peter, I don't envy that defence in having to face Javier Saviola. His nickname of Rabbit says a lot. Fast and elusive, and pretty good at finding holes.
Yeah, smart in the box.
Difficult to handle.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gattuso, and that is a little undercooked. And here's Kukçu. Vieira.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Pele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Looking tidy in possession here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's having a pop! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Knocks it out wide. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. Ferdinand. And it's Gattuso. Can he get on the end of this? It's Hullet. Can he get it through? Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Czech claims comfortably. Pele running with intent. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Threads one in, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Vieira has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Bellingham does really well there, he is strong. And he was quick to react. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Pato. Now it's Hullet. That's a shade optimistic. Now that looks a decent ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Eto'o. Oh, that is a shoot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Porto! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
The first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he's had it nicked away. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Pato. 15 minutes till half-time. But that has not gone well.
Barcelona always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Gattuso. And here's Saviola. Is there any support? He might not need it. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Eto'o.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now then, the ball's come loose. It's a pretty loose pass. Now who's going to be first to this? Not much subtlety about that challenge. Gattuso. And he's picked it up out wide. Swings and a header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Goes down, but nothing given. Pele. Eto'o. It's Eto'o!
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Always going over the top.
Pele will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Eto'o might just make this. And that's another good win of the ball. Bullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. Gattuso. And here's Eto'o. Doué.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ferdinand. Maldini. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That is good alertness. He's gone for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Tries to pass it through. Saliba cuts out the pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Batistuta. And that pass just didn't quite work. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that's an errant pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Eto! And that's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Porto are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to kick.
There's the shot! Oh, the ball... Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 9, Alexandre Pato. El dorsal 17. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal...
Boy, he struck that clean.
El dorsal 20. El dorsal 15. Neymar. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Porto are looking to go forward now. Now this could be a chance, real chance!